Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview. Book of Leviticus, chapter 11. Let's get started now. The Book of Leviticus is the third book in the Hebrew Bible, and it contains a wide range of laws and regulations that were given to the Israelites by God through Moses. Chapter 11 of Leviticus specifically deals with the dietary laws that were given to the Israelites. In this chapter, God instructs the Israelites on which animals they are allowed to eat and which ones they should avoid. The chapter begins with God speaking to Moses and Aaron, telling them to give the Israelites a list of all the animals that are considered clean and unclean. Clean animals were those that were permitted to be eaten, while unclean animals were not to be consumed. God gives specific instructions on which animals are considered clean and unclean. The clean animals that were allowed to be eaten included those that had cloven hooves and chewed the cud, such as cattle, sheep, goats, and deer. The Israelites were also allowed to eat fish that had fins and scales, such as salmon, tuna, and cod. On the other hand, there were several animals that were considered unclean and were forbidden to be eaten by the Israelites. These included animals that did not have cloven hooves and did not chew the cud, such as pigs and rabbits. Also, any fish that did not have fins or scales, such as shellfish or squid, were also considered unclean. Additionally, God also warned the Israelites not to eat any animals that had died on their own or had been killed by another animal. The Israelites were only allowed to eat animals that had been properly slaughtered and drained of their blood. The reason behind these dietary laws was not only for health reasons, but also to set the Israelites apart from the surrounding cultures. God wanted His people to be holy and distinct, and these dietary laws were one of the ways that they could demonstrate their obedience to God. Today, these dietary laws are still observed by many Jewish people and some Christian denominations, such as Seventh-day Adventists. The idea of clean and unclean animals is also mentioned in the New Testament, where Peter has a vision of a sheet filled with unclean animals being lowered down to him. In the vision, God tells Peter not to consider anything unclean that God has made clean, Acts 10 verse 15. The lesson that can be learned from this chapter is the importance of obedience to God's commands. While these dietary laws may seem outdated or unnecessary to some, the Israelites were instructed to follow them as a sign of their obedience and devotion to God. In the same way, we are called to obey God's commands, even if they seem difficult or challenging to us. Furthermore, this chapter also teaches us the importance of taking care of our bodies. The animals that were considered unclean were often ones that were more likely to carry diseases or parasites, and avoiding them would help to promote better health. Today, we can apply this principle by taking care of our own bodies through proper nutrition and exercise. In conclusion, Leviticus chapter 11 provides important guidance on the dietary laws that were given to the Israelites by God. These laws were not only for health reasons, but also served as a way for the Israelites to demonstrate their obedience to God. Today, we can learn from these laws by striving to obey God's commands and taking care of our own physical health. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.